Hello. Hey, so let's get started. I'm going to take my matte concealer in the color NC50. This is going to act as my base color for my lid. You can use your foundation. Again, you can use your concealer, or you can use an eyelid primer. I chose to use this because it was the closest thing to me, and I tend to grab this a little bit more often than not. All right, once that's blended well, we're going to work on our eyes. I'm just going to grab a small fluffy brush, blending brush actually, and I'm going to go into my Makeup Forever M660, and these are just individual colors. You can purchase these individual, or they do have a set. But anyway, this is going to act as my transition color and just a color to set my concealer. All right, once you feel that is set well, we're going to go into our Makeup Forever M842 color. It's kind of like eggplant color with a small blending brush from Sigma. We're going to take this and we're going to place this color in our crease. It's going to be directly under that transition color. And with this, you want to build up the color. You can make it as soft or as hard as you want, but I want this color to be real intensified. All right, once you build up your color in your crease, we're going to take another Makeup Forever S818 color. It's just kind of like a salmon color, I guess. And we're going to take this color and we're going to put this on our lids only. All right, and I'm just using any small shader brush. Doesn't matter what brand or whatever, just use any small shader brush and pat this color on your lid. You want to make sure you pat it and not drag it or swirl this color, because you will have fallout, especially for you guys who, or you girls who do your makeup, your foundation before you do your eyes. I tend to always do my eyes first because sometimes you cannot help fallout. So I want to minimize that as possible without disturbing my foundation. And you can already see your look is starting to come together. That looks good to me already, but we're not done. All right, once that's on there like you like it, we're going to just take another blending brush, fluffy blending brush, and you're just going to blend your life away. Like, the key to all these looks is pretty much 90% of the time you're just blending. Like 10% you're packing on color, and then the rest you're just blending in. And it makes a huge difference if you take the time out to blend. All right, now we're going to take Makeup Forever 928 color, and it's just a deeper purple. We're just going to deepen our crease, just kind of define our crease and make it known that this is our crease. And you can see the other color transition into and out of this crease. All right, and the only thing you're doing is blending. Blending, blending, blending all this together. Everything you put on your eyes, you're blending. Okay, once you blended all that together, we're now going to move on to our eyeliner, and I'm just taking Kat Von D ink liner, just a black liner with a felt tip You can take any black liner, and we're just going to make a small wing liner. This does take practice. I'm still practicing on this actually myself to get the perfect cat eye, but again, practice make perfect. So just keep practicing. I promise you, you will get it. All right, that's good enough. So now we're going to take our Marc Jacobs Velvet Noir mascara, and we're just going to put a light coat of mascara on our lashes before we apply our falsies. All right, now I'm going to take my NARS black eyeliner pencil, and I'm just going to line my waterline a little bit more defining. I'm just going to connect the line with my wing liner. All right, you're going to take that E20 brush, and you're just going to smudge your lower lash line. And we're smudging the NARS black liner in our Makeup Forever color. All right, once you realize that's how you like it, we're going to move on to face. Again, this is my favorite primer. I'm using my Smashbox Photo Finishing Primer. This minimizes pores. Even though I don't have any, I just love how this lets my foundation sit on my face. All right, now we're going to take out LA Girls Pro Corrector in the color orange. I'm just going to cover my under eye circles or my darkness, or however you want to say it. But you can put this on any color, any area on your face where you feel like it's a little bit dark. And again, my only areas is just right under my eyes. I don't know if it's a genetic thing or what, but I have them. I do love on them some days, but I do have them, and I do correct them. All right, I'm going to take my Marc Jacobs Coconut Setting Mist in a beauty blender. I'm just going to dampen my beauty blender so I can be able to buff out this orange. Again, we don't want to take it away because it does serve a purpose, but we don't want to leave so much on where it seeps through our foundation, and you can actually see, one, that we have color corrector on, or two, your foundation starting to look a little bit orange. So again, you just want to blend it all in. And as you can see, even just applying this, it does make it, between the photo finishing primer and the orange corrector, it makes it look, well, personal, it makes it look way better. All right, I'm just gonna take my Dior Skin Nude. This is just a BB cream. Some days I wear a foundation, some days I wear a BB cream. BB cream is just like a tinted moisturizer. Doesn't really feel like you got on a lot of foundation. It's just a moisturizer. And I'm going to take this on a Marc Jacobs Face 2 brush. I'm just going to buff all this in. And sometimes it's actually pretty good to even use your hands with this. I just don't like getting my hands dirty with foundation, because you tend to forget that you got foundation on your hand, and you go to touch something and foundation is on that, and it's hard to get out. So I always try my best to at least use a brush. And I'm just working in sections at a time. I always do my foundation regardless if it tends to dry out faster. I just always do my foundation little sections at a time. All right, now I'm going in with my Kat Von D Lock It Concealer. This is a pretty good concealer. It does tend to hide away a lot of your circles, but I am in the color Neutral D35, and I'm just going to, I'm using this as a highlighter and a concealer. I'm just going to take that same beauty blender that's damp. I'm just going to blend this out. And what a highlighter, where a brightener does to your skin, it tends to focus all the light into the center of your face versus just all over. So you look brighter in the middle, and on the outside you look a little bit darker. It's a new trend, guys. It's a new trend. Alright, I'm just taking my same foundation brush with no extra foundation on it, and I'm just going to buff out the edges of that concealer, just kind of so all of it can blend together. So I'm going to follow the trend again. I'm going to put some on my nose, some on my chin, and I am going to put a little bit on my forehead. And just take another beauty blender, or the same beauty blender actually, and just buff all that out. Alright, I'm going to take my Sacha Buttercup setting powder, and I'm just going to set all of this concealer that I placed so it does not crease up. And I'm just taking my same beauty blender that's damp. I'm just going to set all this, again, under my eyes, the bridge of my nose, my chin, and my forehead. All right, as you can see, it's starting to come together piece by piece. It's starting to come together, and I'm just jamming to something. All right, now we're going to contour. Again, I'm taking my CoverGirl Queen's Collection Ebony Bronze. You can get this at Walmart, CVS, Walgreens, anywhere where they do sell darker foundation. All right, we're just gonna contour those cheeks. You're gonna suck your face in like a fish, and where the part that actually goes in, that's where you're going to apply your contour color. All right, we're going to put a little bit on your forehead too. Remember, I told you that you want to have the outside looking a little bit darker versus the inside, where you want the sunlight to shine and make you all glittery. All right, I'm going to take my blush. This is a NARS blush. I think this blush is actually discontinued. I could not find the name actually rubbed off on this. But you can, it's pretty much a soft brownish pink blush color. And if I can find it somewhere, I will definitely link it in the bottom. All right, I'm just going to take a big bronzer brush by Marc Jacobs, and I'm just going to dust away all of that Sacha Buttercup setting powder. All right, I'm going into my Makeup Forever Duo Matte in the color 218. I'm taking this on that same bronzer brush, and I'm just going to set my foundation now. All right, I'm taking my Bobbi Brown brick, and I am going to highlight now. All right, what we're doing now, we're going to put just a little bit on our finger, put it on the tip of our nose. We're going to take that up to the bridge of our nose and put it on our Cupid's bow, and it pretty much defines our Cupid's bow. You see, you couldn't see it at first, but now you see it. I know you see it. All right, now we're just going to set this. We love how it looks. We're going to set it so we can look like this for the entire day. I'm taking my Tasha Dewy mist spray, and I'm just going to set my foundation with this. All right, now we're going to move on to our ombre lips. I'm taking my Makeup Forever lip liner. It's 25L is what it is, but it's just a dark brown lip liner, and I'm taking my NARS Larger Than Life lip liner in the color black. All right, we're going to start by lining our lips. Make sure your lip liner is sharpened very well, because you want to make sure your line is straight. You want to make sure your line is smooth and exactly on your line. That's the purpose of a liner. All right, so we're just going to take our Makeup Forever, the dark brown color. We're going to line our lips. All right, once you finish lining them, you now want to color them in. And right now I'm just trying to make sure I define this line pretty good. And you want to just color it in until you get to the center of your lips. Just leaving a little bit so you can be able to place your lipstick in the center. And this stuff do not move. All right, we're just going to take a little bit of that dark black, and we're going to place this color on the outer part of our lips. We're going to take a lip brush, and we're just going to blend that color, all those colors out to the center of our lip. Not covering our lips, just blending it. All right, now I'm going to take my Marc Jacobs lippy, and it's colored No Angel 242, and I'm just going to place this in the center of my lips where we did not put any product at. And this is just kind of like a nude color pretty much. And we're going to just take another brush, and we're just going to blend our browns and blacks into this lip color. And while we're blending, you want to just make sure your line is as smooth as possible, okay? All right, once that's blended well, we're going to start on our lashes. Okay, so I'm just taking some Red Cherries 523. I got these lashes off of Amazon. So yeah, we want to apply some lash glue. I use Duo. You can use Ardell, whatever lash glue you choose to use. Just place a thin layer onto your strip, and you want to take some tweezers and apply these bad boys. You want to start by applying it to the middle of your lid first. Again, as close as possible to your lash line. You do not want everyone to know you have on falsies. By looking down, they can kind of tell, but you don't want to be that person. So you're going to place close to the lash line, start in the middle, and then attach your outer, and then your inner. And you're going to adjust them and make sure they're down securely. And what I'm doing, I'm just kind of clipping my real lashes and the false lashes together. And you seeing how it's looking. All right, so now we're just going to move over to the other eye. We're going to do the exact same thing. This one is always a little bit tricky for me. I don't know why, it just is, but I tend to get it still, but it is definitely tricky. So yeah. Look at yourself. Look at yourself. So guys, you have mastered this look. It looks really, really good. I'm just going to set all this again. I'm a 10. I love to set my foundation again. Set. Probably went a little bit overboard with it, but at least it's set for hours. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching my YouTube page, for liking, subscribing, commenting, sharing. That means so freaking much to me. You don't have no idea of this journey. Again, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. Thank you.